No dog sold or raised for illegal purposes. This is a historical and entertainment-based channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Episode 80. Yeah. Woo-wee. The case of Rocca's Red Gal, the brood matron Cherry Bomb, and the case of Rocca's Midge. Let us analyze the evidence on this episode of Bulldog Court. Bulldog community, please rise. This is your host, Get a Hold James, because we got to get a hold of the game.
Court is now in session.
Yeah, man. This is your boy, Get a Hold James, because we got to get a hold of the game. I'm so happy that you could join me tonight. You could have been anywhere else in the Bulldog streets, but you decided to come kick it with your boy. And I'm so happy that you did. You underdig. I'd like to thank everybody for checking out last week's Bulldog Court episode 79. Well, we had a stinking foot good time, no toe jam included. And we went into in depth the proceedings that I had that evening. And then right after Bulldog Court, we slid right over into the Bulldog Court live after show with my Cap brothers. Y'all understand me? King T, aka Short Bus Cap, Pressure Kenner Combine, aka Pressure Cap, or whatever name he come up with this week. And of course, the honorable one, J-Bo, aka Papa Cap. While we did our 1-2, had some fun, you know what I'm saying? Hey, the community cut up real good with us, man. We really enjoyed that, man, for coming through. Shout out all the Cap Rats. Then of course we came into Hump Day Cap on Wednesday. Oh man, once again, Cap Rat cut up bad, man. It was all about them. We just entertaining them, you know, looking at their comments, laughing, you know, talking about a few animals here and there. But really just having a real good time, man. We, of course, with my Cap brothers, Short Bus Cap, aka King T, Pressure Cap, or whatever you want to call himself. Man, the Cap Rat cut up real good, man. Salute to the Cap Rat, man. The best in the business. Hey, man, you know, he hilarious time on last episode of Hump Day Cap, baby. Man, going Highline, Ben Broccoli, man, you know, Bobby Digital, man, oh, greater than, even V-Star, man, oh, man, cut up real bad, man, cut up real bad. But like I say every time, man, I am not the judge nor jury, for it is up to you, the Bulldog community, to decide which way the tide may roll. And just to be clear, for those who may not have been covering the last 2 weeks or so of Bulldog Court, we have a overall arching theme of covering the Bulldog men and the dogs of a certain time period of the Great Lakes area, and this episode is no different. Where the overall arching theme will be Frank Rocca, but more importantly than that, more specific than that, is his main brood females that he used in his program to help solidify his Rocca dogs. So we will look into these on today. Frank Rocca, Ohio guy, you know, would later transition out of, you know, the heavy duty part of the game and become, you know, ADBA judge, or just a confirmation judge, and would travel the world judging confirmation shows, literally around the world. So it's bigger than just the K9 combat side of the game. This guy was able to evolve, change, and become one of the leading authorities for as far as confirmation is concerned. So I'm not gonna prolong the time. for my first case, the case of Rocca's Red Gal. Red Gal was a result of a half-brother-sister breeding on Sorrell's Red Jerry, who was a son of Ed Crenshaw's champion Stu Fowler. Her sire Chopper was a champion that was owned by Bishop Hilliard, said by Hilliard to be the best dog Sorrell's Red Jerry ever threw, as written in the Game Dog Digest, March-April 1985, Volume 2, Issue 1. Produced Red Becker's champion Biddy and Rocca's Rice when bred to Red Becker's champion Red Dog. Rice produced Rockers or Desert Rats champion Lily White. Also, she was bred to Ozzie Stevens champion Solo to produce Young's Ruby. Now, Young's Ruby is the grandmother of Hollingworth's champion Pinky. You know, a lot of people know about Hollingworth champion Pinky. You know, a lot of people study extensively the Hollingworth dogs, especially in more modern times, because of the popularity of course, Grand Champion Mayday. So they study these animals. And so this is just a short trip into Rocca's Red Girl. I could really go in even more. She also had some winning litter mates, and I think all but one was either deep game or dead game. All but one did not meet the criteria, but all others just outstanding animals. So I just wanted to cover and start off with Red Gal. You can do your own diligence to go even further into Red Gal, but this is just a taste of Frank Rocca's brood matrions. You can look even further in what they produce, what type of dogs they were, and you will begin to hear this name Bishop Hilliard more. You know, it's just one of those cases where, yes, this was a Sorrell kind of bred dog, but the dog was not bred by Sorrell. The dog was sold by Sorrell, but it was not bred by Sorrell. Bishop Hilliard was the one who bred up Rocca's Red Gal. Like I said, do your own due diligence, do your own research, look further into Rocca's Red Gal and see what else she threw or down from her. And to people who may be looking at this like, man, why you only covering just the Rocca, you know, the Frank Rocca females? Well, these were his foundation females, and it's just impossible. If you knew all the dogs that Frank Rocca had or came through his hands or he bred or went on to do great things out of, you know, like Stonewall and other dogs, man, Rocca's Hammerhead or Hammer, man, there's just so many ones. You could not compile that into a 30-minute or less show. So there definitely will be a part 2 covering some of the significant males. You may hear some of the males in tonight's episode that would line you up, just as we're about to get to in the second case. But I just wanted to let anybody know that might be curious about that in their mind. Hey, we will get to those males, but we have to start with the foundational females of Frank Rocca. Just really good animals. But I look forward to seeing your comments. I look forward to seeing your commentary. And for the story of the case of Rocca's Red Gal, this case is now dismissed. We'll get back to the show after these important messages.
Add these reading materials to your historical literature collection of the American Pit Bull Terrier. The Big Red Handbook, Family Bred and Raised, Dogs, Dogmen, and Bloodlines, and the Schoolboy Keep. Contact Richard Schoolboy Garcia on Messenger and purchase your part of history today.
Hammerhead on the beat, bitch.
Oh yeah. And now it's time for my second case. The brood matron, Rocca's Cherry Bomb. Let us look into this. Now, before I really begin on Cherry Bomb, I would like to start with this particular male. In a moment, you will see why. And that is Rocca's Evil. Rocca's Evil was owned by Ozzie Stevens, then sold to Rocca. He won his first at 44.5 pounds over Barger Spike, a son of Stubberfield's grand champion Buddy, out of a daughter of Eli Jr. in 2 hours and 28 minutes. For his second, he came from the bottom to beat Burroughs Kenta at 44 pounds in 48 minutes. Burroughs is the same man who had champion Dolomite, who was a legitimate brother to Legion of Doom's grand champion Luther. For those who don't know, Evil was bred to Rocca's Cherry Bomb. Cherry Bomb was a Hendrix, Kobe, Leitner, and Cotton's Bullet cross female. Produced a dog called Rocca's Mungo. Then Mungo was bred to Rocca's or Becker's Midge, who we'll get to in the third case, to produce Rocca's Diamond Head, one-time winner who defeated Edwards champion China Buck in 1 hour and 5 minutes for his only victory. Cherry Bomb was also bred to Giroux champion Gunner. This breeding produced Rocca's Roscoe, one-time winner, one-time game loser. They took Roscoe and bred him to his half-sister, who was also out of Cherry Bomb, bred to Ozzie Stevens champion Solo, called Rocca's Cherry Blossom, to produce Pitt's grand champion Country. Country won in times of 27 minutes, 21 minutes, 57 minutes, 30 minutes, and the last one was over champion Charlie in an hour. So this is just to get into it. It goes deeper. I think Cherry Bomb may have been one of his very own personal favorites of all the dogs. And then Mungo would go on to produce another famous male, Mongoloid. And that also too would be a significant male. So you seeing where he using a lot of the Red Becker, a lot of the Cotton Bullet, the Sorrells, Ed Crenshaw, Stu Fowler stuff. You can also find the Ed Crenshaw or Stu Fowler blood in a lot of what we call the white dogs, the Alien and Bull-ish, the McCree's champion underdogs, Dirty Harris of the world, and those lineages animals, Randy's Gunner bred animals. So you can see what type of animals he is using. You can see the way in which he is breeding these animals. And like I said, we've already covered Ozzie Stevens. So some of the dogs that I'm naming, I'm not going into great detail about them because I talked about them on last week. If you missed last week's episode, you need to go check that out where I covered just some of the many animals from Ozzie Stevens. And you see how these Great Lake Bulldog men are connecting, to each other, some breeding to each other. For example, like Cherry Bomb was originally owned by Tomzik Kennels and was sold to Frank Rocca. 2 years prior to that, Frank Rocca buys Cosmic's Spider, registered from Cosmic Kennels. So we seeing where, like I said, these lines are connecting. And also too, the Red Backers of the world, who I have not covered yet, but in the Adams and Crutchfields and the Finches and all these people that I have mentioned or either covered, you will see or begin to see where some of these dots are beginning to link together. And so, just do your own due diligence when it comes to Cherry Bomb. I think she's a very significant animal in the Frank Rocca, in the Frank Rocca dogs. And you will see them later on down the line, in certain other dogs, you will see where she shows up. So I look forward to your comments. I look forward to your commentary. And for the case of Root Matrion Cherry Bomb, this case is now Dismissed. Now, this is the segment of the show we call Bench Warrant. Now, for this segment of Bench Warrant, I want to send out a bench warrant to what I'm calling right now the cap runner dog man. Yeah, that's right. I said it, the cap runner dog man. I'm talking about the dog man, usually a young dog man. Sometimes it could be an older dog man, but they running fast, going nowhere. You ripping and running, trying to grab this and that and have absolutely no plan, sir. Sir, flag on the play, citation, bench warrant and all that. The runner dog man, cap runner, dog man, don't have the slightest bit of understanding of the family of dogs that you want to use, but yet you're running, grabbing this and that. You want that and this and this and that. You're the runner, cap runner. Cause you gonna run into a lot of cap. Running around, dealing with people, la-da-da and everybody, trying to grab this and that, and have absolutely no type of plan. Cap runner. Come here. Come here, cap runner. Yeah. Somebody gotta put some brakes on you before somebody puts some brakes on you. You understand me? Come on. Let me put the light in your face. Yeah, I got a few questions. You know, why you running so fast, cap runner? Full of cap, ain't got the slightest bit of idea of where you trying to start nor finish. But you out here ripping, running, grabbing, spitting and talking ish, and have no plan, sir. Dog ma'am, no plan. So, this does it for this segment called Bench Warrant. Oh yeah, and for my third and final case, the case of Rocca's Midge. Let us look into this. Midge was from Ziggy's champion Nipper and Red's champion Taz. She won only one show, winning over Lee's Hannah Jr. in 1 hour and 23 minutes. She also had winning littermates like S&S Spike at 77 pounds, who went an hour and 45 over Williams Chief at 72 pounds. Red's Chopper that won in Holland in 28 minutes at 53 pounds. And a two-timer that was owned by Ziggy that lost his third dead game. Lastly, Vincent and dog walker Sarge that was picked up dead game at catchweight. There was also a game tested but not matched female called Phil's Midnight. When Midnight was bred to Phil's champion Little George, it resulted in STP's grand champion Samson. Midge was bred to Pete's grand champion Country, Rocca's Stonewall, and Rocca's Mongo. Midge to Mongo through dogs like B. Goodson's Otto, J. Brown's Lydia, Slim Jim's Crystal, who was a one-time winner and also a confirmation champion. Crystal won at past 5 years old, stopping John's Babe in 22 minutes after losing an ear, and in a courtesy scratch, she scratched so hard that she broke Babe's leg on impact. Then of course Diamond Head, who I talked about earlier, who came back from Death's Doorway to defeat the punishing jaws of Edward's China Book in 1 hour and 5. You can find an account of that match from the Pitbull Chronicle, Volume 4, Issue 4. Of course, the Pitbull Chronicle was ran by Bill Ashton. Midge to Stonewall. That breeding was done twice, and both times throwing good dogs. Like, out of the first litter was Hargrove's Diamondback, Fisherman Sarah, Fat Man Sally, who was said to be a Punisher, and Castillo's Destroyer named Stoner, and Rocca's Grand Champion, Captain 3, who was just a great conformation Grand Champion. Captain was one of the highest pointed conformation champions, so that's always a good thing to see. The second litter produced Samsa's Smidget, Weltlers, Wedgehead, Royals Shiva, and Rocker's Hammerhead 2-time winner, who won his first over a deep game VC Kennels champion Chance in 1 hour and 47 minutes. His second, he defeated a Tonka alligator cross dog in 40 minutes. By the way, his opponent had silenced his first 2 opponents in under 20 minutes. Hammerhead was bred to his half sister on Stonewall side, Rocca's champion Lily White, to produce Rocker's Sledgehammer 2-time winner. He won Best in Show at a 6-dog convention out west. Sledgehammer also had a brother called Jackhammer that was a 1-time winner, 1-time loser, and a 2-time winning sister called Cheyenne, who stopped the female from Dr. Rojas in 26 minutes. For her second, she stopped Scratch and Stitch Kennel's back door in 34 minutes. Finally, Desert Rats champion Leroy, who won in times of 26 minutes, 1 hour and 3, 1 hour and 36 for his last one over a son of Gonzalez's No Regrets. Now, I'm going to stop right here. I'm going to allow the Bulldog community to do their own due diligence to go further into this, but I know I just went into Midge and then some of her offspring and then a few of the significant of her offspring's offspring, and just to show you how these dogs continue to produce and perform in all different facets, conformation, as well as the square, during that time period. All those things were happening simultaneously. Oh yeah, now it's time for my closing monologue. Like I say every time, make your next move your best move, but move strategic, like a chess move. Amen. Rome wasn't built in one day, man. One brick at a time. One brick at a time. Stay consistent, man. But this your boy, Get a Hope James, because we got to get a hold of the game, and I'm out.
Thanks for listening. Like, subscribe, and tell a dogman or woman about the Sporting Dog Archive.